we need to learn more from the US and other democratic countries.
You want to add something?
Yeah, maybe just to jump in on what Mheshimiwa said, but I will, with a different opinion. Professor Gassen Salame authored a very interesting book titled Democracy Without Democrats. And if you look at the recent report by the Freedom House, it categorizes Kenya as a partial democratic state. Remember, when you are talking about democracy, this is something that is very huge. Huge in terms of there are some things which are at stake. For example, issues of neo-imperialism that are at stake. For example, if we say we are a democratic state, how democratic are we? Matters to do with the rule of law, free speech, and it was Abraham Lincoln who said that democracy is the rule of the people, by the people and for the people. If you take that context, is now, can you say that Kenya is democratic based on those, metrics? So there's so many things still at stake. Yes, we are doing quite very well in comparison to our counterparts in East Africa, but I think we are still punching below our weight. Thank you.
What about the aspect of investment that the president looks to invest, and the kind of tax environment that we are experiencing now? What do you make of that? Is that going to be a hindrance to attracting the right impetus in attracting investments?
Absolutely, and this is my opinion, that raising taxes does not necessarily mean that Ruto will increase his revenue allocation. Remember, the issue from the beginning has never been the collection of taxes. It has been accountability, and that's a very key element when you are talking about a democratic state like ours. So these punitive taxes which have been introduced, in as much as I will say that yes, every government, every citizen is required to pay taxes, but what are the KPIs, the key performance indicators that yes, we are paying this tax, but what are the deliverables? Are we getting something out of it? And just to go back to what my colleague said, there are several pillars of Kenya's foreign policy, and one among them is economic pillar, and that's what Ruto is propagating right now when he is going to the US. I think, in my opinion, that increasing taxes, is not necessarily the best alternative in this measure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of what the speaker said, as it pertains to me being in Kanairo,